Yeah, so let's go back to trading view and start looking at that chart again. So we have to mark up the first 5 days, and then and then put another line on there. That line needs to be we don't need to see that line. We need to see it, but barely see it. So if you can make both of those lines like barely, because we need to see the candles, we need to see the price. So you can just lighten them up a little bit. Yeah, just drag it down. Maybe drag it down to the Y or the AC, under AC or something like that. In opacity. Yeah, something like that. We need to see it, but barely see it because it's getting in the way of the candles.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to get the date, time, and price. If you remember, do you remember me going through this process with you?
Yeah, I remember.
So we got to get if we had the same chart up, we would have been able to just mark 2 charts up, but you're going to have to mark all 3 up. But this is still good for people to see because they're going to have to mark up multiple charts. Like right now, the weekend is going on, and so I'm marking up Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So I have all 3 of those marked up because they all move similar, and it's telling me a different story than, because Bitcoin is literally ready right now to take a buy on. I believe it's showing that it's a buy, but I haven't marked up, and that's my fault. I haven't marked up Litecoin and Ethereum. I should already have them marked up 2 days ago. So I want to make a move on Bitcoin right now, but I have to mark up the other 2 charts to help me with my decision making process because it'll show me divergence, show me what the hell is really going on. Okay, so now you need to get the date range. What happened? You had the box there. You gotta get the date and price range, and just remember this whole process because remember you got to do it for 2 other charts. So date and time, you got to get the date and price range, and then put it on the first 5 bodies. You got to put it on the body range first. You got to zoom in and make sure the line on the bodies, on the bodies, on the bodies, on the bodies. Now listen, you're gonna have to drag that. You got to drag that all the way out to drag it all the way out to November 1st. November 1st. Remember?
November.
Yeah, you got to drag that box, that red box you're drawing all the way out to November 1st.
November.
Get the end of the box and drag it all the way out to November 1st. Get the end of the box and drag it all the way out to November 1st. You're on the wrong end of the box. You got to drag the other end of the box and drag it all the way out to November 1st.
This is October.
Nope. You got to get the end of the box that box right there, and you got to drag it all the way to November 1st. Where's November 1st at?
November is right this other way.
No, where's November at? You're in October right now.
Yeah.
So where's November?
November.
It's to the right, right? Nope.
I'm not going
You gotta get we need that box. Just drag the circle at the bottom. Drag the circle at the bottom. The circle at the bottom. All you gotta do is drag it to November 1st. Yeah, it's right there. So now you need to zoom in and make sure those lines are lined up perfectly with the bodies. You got to put on the bodies of the first 5 trading days. You got to put on the high and the low. So you're going to have to zoom in a little bit and make sure that line is on there, or you can just eyeball it just to speed things up. Just eyeball it. So now go ahead and clone that. Go ahead and clone that box, and then remember you got to put it on the top. You got to clone that box, and then you have to measure it up again, and put it on the top. Clone it, and put it on the top of that box. And remember you have to drag it. So put it on the very top of that box, and then you have to drag the circle to the right. And remember, like we did it last time, you have to drag it all the way over to the first trading day. Yeah, grab the circle to the left, 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 right there, to the right, 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 right there. Now drag it down. Drag it down. Now you have to make sure it's lined up perfectly with the red box you first drew, and then you have to, yeah, it's right there. Now go ahead and drag the top, and then drag it to the top of the box. because now this is a standard deviations. Yeah, just eyeball it so we can save time. Now go ahead and pull that box to the top. Pull that box to the top that you just drew. Pull it to the top. Nope. Pull it. The box you just drew. Don't mess. Just drag it up to the top. Don't redraw it at all. Just drag it to the top. Because if you see now you're moving it, man, you have to drag the whole box that you just drew, that you just marked up to the top. Just put it back at that line. Put it back at the line. Okay. Now get off of that circle right there and grab the box and pull it up. Exactly.
The
Just pull it
box.
up. Yeah, just pull it up. Pull the box up. Yeah, just pull it up to the and make sure it's right on the top of that line right there.
Like
Just
this.
eyeball it. Boom. Now go ahead and clone the line, clone it, and then put it at the bottom. Clone it and put it at the bottom. Eyeball it.
I've not I've
Now
not
go
done
ahead and
this style.
get a trend line, and drag it out. Put it in the middle for the 50%. Remember, drag it out to the right. Put it right in the middle of that circle. Put it right in the middle of that box and drag it out to the right. Put it right in the middle of the nope. Put it right in the middle of the box at the top. Remember, put it the box at the top right there and drag it all the way to like day 10. So get a trend line and drag it all the way to the right. Nope. Drag it all the way to the right. Yeah, and make that line thin. It has to be on a 1. You have it on a 2. Drag it out to like day 9 or day 10. It's probably too far. You got it way too far out. Yeah, just put it like at 50% of. Yeah, like right there is cool. So go ahead and double click on a line and make it. No, it's supposed to be dotted, and then make the line a 1 instead of a 4. Exactly. Click on OK. So now you have to put that line exactly on the 50% of that box. So just drag it over 1 and then drag it back out. Drag it over 1 to the left. We need to put exactly at the 50% line right there. Yeah, drag it out to the right just two days because it needs to drag it out about 2 days. The line is crooked. Just hold down shift or tap shift or so. Okay, now clone that line and put it at the bottom. Clone the line and put it at the bottom. I'm not going to go through all the colors and all that kind of stuff. This is going to take more time. Okay, so if you remember like we did last time, also you're going to have to mark up the false run as well. So, okay, so clone the box at the top. Clone the box at the top, and then you got to drag it to the right one. This is just using the pattern to line up with the structure. So drag it to the left. Remember, drag it to the left, put it on the right on the side of that box. Drag it to the left, 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 right there. Now drag the top of that box all the way down to the 50% of that box. This is the false run right here. Because a lot of times, okay, right there. Now a lot of times price will come up to this line right here. It will wick off of this line, and then if it wicks off of that line, it's going to run in the opposite direction to the 50% below usually. So this right here is important. So now you need to clone the little diagonal line and put it on there as well. So clone the dotted line. Clone the dotted line. The dotted line. Go ahead and clone it. Make it a solid line. And then drag it down to that false run and then label the false run. Drag it down to the 50% of that false run. And then label it a false run. Just double click on the line and click on text and label it false run. Yeah, so make the text is way too big. Can you put it on the 10? And can you unbold it? Can you unbold it? We don't need it that big. Just unbold it. Yeah, drag it down to a 10.
Yeah, it's on a 10.
Yeah, and just clone them. Actually, you're gonna need to do it for the bottom as well because we don't know if price is going up or down right now. So go ahead and clone it and do the same thing exactly. Just drag it down. Nope, right there, exactly. Just eyeball it. Yeah, and now go ahead and probably need to bring it down to just a tad. Like I said, when you're actually trading, you're gonna have to literally zoom into this stuff and make sure it's perfect. So basically, we're just using this pattern right here to line up with the structure. Okay, so now let's look at the structure. So we have, like I said, you're supposed to do a little bit more, but I don't want to take all the time. Hold on right quick. Okay, so now let's look at the structure. So price is going, the 5th day price is pushing up, right?
Yeah, it's
We
pushing
got
up.
we got three strong candles pushing up, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so where's it trying to push up to? You just moved it. Just click on back. Just click on back. Click
yeah,
on
I've
back.
clicked on it.
Did you do it?
Yeah,
Okay. So now where is it? Where is it? If it's pushing up, then where is it trying to push up to?
to 50% of that
To an order
bar.
block, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so now we need to look at the structure. So make it look like pencils. Make it look like pencils is too fat. I can't see the structure when it's fat like that. Okay, so now what do you see? Drag the chart down. Drag the chart down a little bit. What do you see right now? What ICT structures do you see in play right now besides order blocks?
um,
What do you see? It's not an order block, even though we're gonna mark the order blocks up. But what other structures do you see? It's not anything that it's only stuff that me and you already talked about. What structure do you see?
I see. Yeah,
What is that?
breaker and
Okay. Hold on. See this? Move the chart. Move the chart to the right a little bit. What else do you see? You should see another breaker somewhere else. Move the chart to the right so we can see the price. Move the whole chart. Yeah, whole chart. Now what else do you see? It's right there in front of your face. What else do you see?
front of
You
my
got two
face.
breakers, don't you?
Two breakers.
It's another breaker. Look, it's another. See, go down and scale the chart to the right because you can't really see it right now. With scale the chart. Go down to the
This one.
exactly, but it's because
Yeah,
that's the lowest down closed candle before it took out a high, and then we got it. Basically, is two. What I see is two breakers. Now go to the daily chart. This is the daily chart already. Go to the weekly chart because we need to find the order blocks and find the real breakers. Okay. So you see, that's to me, that's a breaker right there, and it's the real breaker is of course at the top up there, but that's a
yeah,
breaker nonetheless. That's the more powerful breaker at the top. The breaker
yeah.
at the top is a more powerful breaker to me, but that one below that is still a breaker nonetheless because it's the last down close candle before it took out the high at the top. So I don't think price is going to stop on a dime there, but it probably will be an area where price could reverse temporarily, even if it wants to go higher, right?
Exactly.
Uh, okay, so now we need to mark up the order blocks and the breakers. So go ahead and put a line. You need to draw a line from that red candle all the way to the right and label it breaker, bearish breaker. I guess you can mark up both of them. Also, if you look at it, price broke that bullish order block zone right there and it never retested it. You see that zone at the top, the last down close candle? The zone, the bullish, where's the bullish order block zone at? No,
At the top,
the one that you just marked, I said bullish order block.
this
Yeah, that one. You see, where's the bullish order block zone at?
the zone will be, if we are to consider
Nope.
with this.
Nope. That's the mean threshold. Where's the zone at? It's at the top, right? It's the high and the opening price, right?
Yeah, the opening price.
The bullish order block is the high and the opening price. Remember, it's the last down close candle. Now you just point to a green candle. Where's the bullet? I didn't want this to be about order blocks. I'm just trying to.
The bullish order block.
It's
Okay,
the
this.
zone right there. You see that? Yeah, the high and the open. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is price broke that and it never retested that block. It never retested that whole area. So
Mm-hmm.
this is another confluence that price has to come back.
Mm.
It just broke a weekly bullish order block and never came back to it. It never
Yeah,
even
yeah,
came back
yeah,
to
yeah.
any of the space. So I'm not. So we're just marking this up. So this is a bearish breaker. So you can label it bearish breaker. Double click on the box and label it bearish breaker weekly. Yeah, bearish breaker.
Ew.
Just click on back. Just click on back.
What's happening?
Okay. Okay. So now we need to start marking up some order blocks as well. You would label that blue, right? Because it's weekly order block is blue. All right. So now where's the most? recent bearish order block at?
Bearish. This guy.
Nope, that's not a bearish order block. Well, actually, that is a bearish order block, but if you need to verify if that's a bearish order block, what do you need to do? You need to go on a higher time frame, right? So you need to go to the
Mhm.
monthly. It's too many candles. We need to go to the monthly and see if we can find a cleaner order block. Boom, right there. Now remember what I told you. Where's the order block at? The last two up close candles, right?
Yeah.
Remember what I told you
It's
before? Price a lot of times
on
won't
this.
come back up to the last up close candle because the breaker is going to stop it from coming to the last up close candle. So that's dead giveaway that it's probably going to stop at the what? Second to lowest
The
down close.
second to
So
the
mark up that
lowest.
zone. So this is what you got to do. Like the bearish breaker, you gotta label that a different color of red. So click back on the breaker. Click back on the breaker. Let me show you how I do it. Click back on the breaker zone. Yeah, double click on it. This is how I do it. I label the breaker since it's weaker than the order block. Actually, breakers are pretty strong, but go back to style. Click on style. We're gonna make that breaker a different color, a different shade of red. So click on background. Click on background. Make it like one of those light reds. Go down, scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, go up, go up, go up, go up. Yeah. Maybe go up one more. Maybe that one right there. Yeah. Click on that one. So I like to make the breakers and mitigation blocks that color because what I want to do for the order blocks, I want to always make them the deepest and darkest green or red that we have because it symbolizes the power. Breakers are powerful, but the order blocks is really, the real power. Even though those bearish breakers will stop a price coming up into an order block. Okay, so exit out of here. All right, so now let's go ahead and mark up that. Actually, that color is a little bit too dark, man. Can you lighten it up a little? Because we want to make sure we see price. Like I don't want the colors to be too dark. Can you? Yeah, too light. Yeah, drag it over to like maybe on opacity. Maybe drag it over to the left because it's way too dark now. Drag it over to like AC under the AC, like right there. Yeah, cool. Now let's go ahead and get another block on there and put it on the bearish order block. Uh, and that bearish breaker, we may need to dilute that to the daily chart. So now drag that over to let me see. Yeah, drag that over to drag that over to the order block, the last up close green candle, right there. Now drag it up, and then we're gonna make that a deep red, and then we're gonna have to label it bearish order block. So how would, if you remember the stuff I told you, how would the way I do it? I haven't seen anybody do it this way, but it just kind of makes sense. Okay, so how would you label this? This is a bearish order block. What you would put second to lowest down close candle zone, right?
Yeah.
This is letting you know that this is not the very last up close candle. So I would put HUCC instead of like writing all this shit out. So I would put bearish order block 1M. I would put negative OB. I don't know why you're writing it out because you could just save time. Negative OB 1M zone, second to lowest down, lowest up. I'm sorry, second to highest up close candle. So you would put HUCC. So this is letting you know, like, okay, because remember we don't have all this time to be going to these different time frames when you're in the moment, because the money is on the line, and then we actually don't think straight all the time. So we need to be like, okay, this is the second highest up close candle, so price could go higher, but we do have a bearish breaker right here. And if you watch ICT's videos, he told you that the bearish breaker actually stops price from coming up into the order block, which is the last up close candle. So this is a dead giveaway. The price probably will reverse off of what the bearish breaker order or the bearish order block. What color do you have it? That deep red? Yeah. Okay. Now
Yeah.
go down to the daily chart. We're going to have to change that breaker to the daily breaker because the candle is just way too thick. So yeah, just go back and scale it to the last down close candle for the breaker on the daily, and then you have to change it to daily breaker because you got his weekly breaker. So just nope. Just grab the
Use
upper
this one or this one.
three corners. See the circles? See the circle? Just drag it down to the last down close candle because that's a breaker, right? Okay. Boom. Now you can click on it, double click on it, and label it bearish breaker daily. And the daily, we use deep red for daily. So bearish breaker daily, 1 day. Yeah. And you can use like a deep red at the bottom that you created. Correct. All right, cool. So now let's look back at the structure. So we have an order block. Listen, you have to zoom in and drag those boxes all the way to where price is now. Does that make sense? So you may have to go down, yeah, drag them all the way to where price is now. So we can see. Yeah, about right there. Yeah, drag it over a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Drag it over to the right a little bit so we can see the words. Yeah, about right there. Now drag, yeah, about right there. Now drag the other one over a little bit. Okay, so we got a bearish breaker, and we have a bearish breaker and a bearish order block. So what do you think is about to happen now? So you think price is going to hit the which area do you think price is probably going to run to the 50%? Up or down? Because remember, it's going to run in one direction to the 50%. We're only betting on. Now remember,
Up.
also I told you on day six, what's important about day six? Remember the 50% above the body range?
Yeah.
Where's the body range at? Remember, I don't have you putting all the colors and everything on the way that I do it. I'm just trying to speed things up. Because remember last time we had that body range box, we had a shaded
Mm-hmm.
blue. Remember, I mean red. It was a red shade in the background, and we didn't have the
Yeah.
line. It didn't look like this at all. I had you have remember the boxes were turquoise.
Yeah, I remember. It
Yeah, I'm
was
just
not
trying
like
to save
this.
time. Unless you just want to put the colors on there, I mean you can. But and remember, I had the false run boxes was green.
Would not use this one is strange to me because the other time we used
Yeah, I had
the
the I had the I had the turquoise box. I had those boxes on top of the whole point is that price, if it closes on day six, you have to see if it's going to close outside of the range. To be honest with you,
yeah.
watch what I say. This pair right here is probably not going to make it. The reason I say that is because day six may take the 50%. I didn't see like
Mm.
the
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
range is way too small. So what I'm trying to tell you is that on day six, it may actually take the 50%, and then therefore you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a move. When the range is too small like this, you'll see on day six it's probably going to take the whole 50%, and then you're gonna watch back and look at this video and be like, damn, he probably was right because I think price is going to continue to push up because what we got a what up there.
The bearish breaker and the other block zone.
Yeah, we do have that, but price could push back down now. Don't get it twisted because remember we got three candles in a row. So price, it may be time to. It just took out a high right to the left. You see that? Turn off the
Yeah.
annotations. See, that's what I'm saying. Like we just can't depend on the pattern. We got to look at the overall structure. Can you make it
It has
look
not
like pencils? Because it's a little too fat for
no.
me.
It has not yet taken now this high.
Right. So it just took out a high, right?
No, no.
Well, no, not officially, but on the bodies it did, right?
Okay, this
Yeah.
one.
See, you can't just look at the wick high. Now,
Okay.
so this is saying like it could push back down and try to go towards. Because remember, we are in a super downtrend. Like I've been seeing it on GU. It's hella bullish, bearish.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just conjuring up the bias here. So write this down on a sheet of paper. What area? Which way do you think price is going to run? So because remember we got two other pairs we got to mark up. What do you think?
Upside. Bullish.
Turn back on the annotations. Okay, so remember we got consequent encroachment of that red wick right there. So
Mm-hmm.
price is above that. It closed above consequent encroachment, and we have took out a high, but we didn't take out the wick high. So uh, I mean, price could. I think on the 6 day it could. Well, so what are we looking for on day six? We're looking for price to close above the 50% of the body range. Where's
50%.
50% of the body range at?
Yeah.
Where's the line? Where's the 50% of the body range? The first 5 days body range. Where is it? Exactly.
First.
So we're looking for price to close above that on day six. If price closes outside of now, another confirmation of what price is going to do,
Ah,
it closes outside of the range, the body range. Where's the high of the body range?
yeah.
Exactly. So, we don't know because remember, we only have one pair marked up, but when we mark up the other two, it's going to give us a clearer story. So what I want to do now is, can you turn on can you click on that little eye down there? I want to see what if you're, because I'm looking at this other chart, man. Hold on, quick. I'm looking at this other chart, and it says that Euro CAD moves a lot similar to GU and EU, more similar than that SGD thing we was talking about. Which one's the other one? So I want you to put on the line chart and put on Euro CAD, and I want you to put on Euro SGD, and let's see which one moves similar to. Yeah, so turn and go to the daily chart. Yeah, and then type in EuroCAD. Is it EuroCAD? Hold on. Yeah, EuroCAD, and Euro SGD. That was the other one, right? That was moving similar. So EuroCAD and Euro SGD. We're just trying to see which one really is. So we only gonna pick one of them. So we picked Euro SGD last time, but EuroCAD is another one they say moves very similar to GU. So I'm just trying to see which one actually moves similar according to our us using our own eyes looking at the chart.
Yeah.
Okay, now can you zoom out so we can see the whole chart? You have to zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in with the magnifying glass, zoom in with the magnifying glass. I'm trying to tell you how to do it. Zoom in with the magnifying glass. You're able to manipulate the chart more if you zoom in with the magnifying glass when you're doing this. Now scale out and everything now. It's just easier. You're able to see it better. Scale out, yeah. You're able to see it better when you actually zoom in. So we're trying to see which one is moving. Which one is GU? Which one is GU? Oh, the dark blue one. Okay.
G is the blue one.
Okay. Can you scale to the right a little bit so we can see more price? Okay. Stop right there. Right there. Right there. Go back one. Go back one. Right there. Okay. So GU is the one. Remember, EU is literally moving the same as GU, so we don't have to put EU on it. So what are you seeing? Let's see, which one is? Seem like the yellow one, EuroCAD. Look at that peak right there. Look at July 17th.
Yeah, yeah.
That peak look a lot similar to GU.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at it, man. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. It seemed like EuroCAD was correct. EuroCAD is look like it's moving a lot more smoothly and a lot similar to. Damn, that's. I just learned that. I didn't even know that. I just had GU and EU marked up, but it's good to have three of them. So let's go ahead and use EuroCAD. Do you see what I'm saying though? You see how it looked like it's more. It looked like EuroCAD is moving a lot smoother than
Yeah.
the other one. Yeah. So let's go ahead and mark up either EU or EuroCAD, whichever one next. So we have this one marked up, and you need to write down on a sheet of paper like our bias is bullish. And then
Yeah.
we're gonna mark up the other three, and then we're going to search for divergence and see if we see any divergence on all three of these. Since they move similar, they all should be moving up and they all should be moving down. We're going to take the line chart off, go ahead and delete EuroCAD, and then mark up EU or EC, whichever one you want to next. You
EU,
got to mark it
EU
up
now.
the same way. We don't have to take all day on it. Just literally mark it up the same way. What happened?
I don't know.
Turn on the annotations to make sure our annotations are still there.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
you clicked on hollow charts, yeah. So
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead and add EC, and let's mark up EC, unless you just want to mark up EU since it's already on the chart.
Yeah, EU.
Okay.
Think EU should be good.
Okay. Turn off the yeah. Okay. So go ahead and do the same thing. Put the first line on the first day of this month, and then count over 5 days. Vertical line on the first of the month, and count over 5 days. And then go ahead and get the date and time price, or date and price, and then put it on the bodies and drag it all the way out to November 1st. Now remember, you can keep this on these charts if you don't delete them. I don't know why you accidentally deleting charts or whatever, because I mean,
I don't know
this is
what
like
happened.
witchcraft. The shit I'm showing
Yeah.
you right now, literally. So uh yeah, so you need to put it on the bodies. You don't have it on the bodies. Yeah, just eyeball it. Put it on the bodies. Okay. Go ahead and clone that line, and then drag it over. And exactly, drag it all the way over to skinny. Nope. Drag it over one. Drag it over one. Nope, drag it over to the left one. You got to make it skinny because we don't want too much on the chart. Yeah, now drag it down. Drag it over to the right one. To the right one. To the right. You went to the left. To the right one. Right there. Now drag it and measure it up. Just drag it over to the left one. Yeah, because we don't want all this stuff on the chart. So yeah, that's cool. Now go ahead and mark it up to the same area as the box that you drew at the bottom, and then you got to make sure the top and bottom is on there correctly, and then we got to drag it up, and then we're gonna clone it and put it at the bottom because now you're gonna put it at the top. Like I said, we're just eyeballing it right now, but when you putting real money online, you better have this shit marked up perfectly. Like I'm not playing. Like when I go in, I'm literally making sure it's exactly on the body, exactly because I didn't see price literally wick off of the 50%. And if it's not on there perfectly, you're gonna think you're seeing something that you're not. Not a pattern. This is just a pattern. This is just showing you, like, if you don't understand the structure, you're like, I don't know what the hell going on. Then the pattern helps you out. But if you have patterns and structure, then you're dangerous out here. So now you can clone that line and then put it at the bottom. And so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to the higher time frame and see what we see. And all these time frames, all these charts should be showing us the same thing. But then the divergence was really gonna tell the fucking story. When we mark up these charts and then we see divergence, that's what's really going to tell us what's popping. So all these charts, go drag, put. You got to put on the bottom. You got to nope, don't move it. You moving it. Oh, you put okay. You marking up 50%. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Marking up the false run. Okay, sorry. And drag it to the left. Drag it to the left one. I mean, you could leave it there, but I mean, yeah, I guess you could if you want. Yeah, you could leave it there if you want to. Like that's another way to mark it up. So I mean, it really don't matter if you drag it to the left. I'm just trying to show the difference, but you could just leave it there and then just put that line on 50%. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably start marking it up like that as well, just to kind of make so it don't seem like it's that many lines. And then put that line on the 50% at the top, make it dotted, and then put it on the false run at the bottom and make it a solid line. And then we're gonna label it false run. Because I'm telling you, like you'll see, price will literally wick off of that line. It won't if it closes above the false run, it's probably gonna hit the 50% of the one standard deviation next day or the day after that. But day 6 and day 7 tells you everything. Like I said, I studied this on US 30, but price as action is fractal. So it's going to do the same thing even on the other charts. The only difference is they have their own little macros. They have their own little macros that they do. So yeah. Then label it false run. That red line, solid red line, just label it false run. Because if price closes above that line, then you can catch a little scalp up to the 50%. Now, like I said, price may continue to keep going. This is just a guarantee. This is just a move to catch that 50%. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Price may continue to keep running to one standard deviation at the top and keep going. But I'm just trying to see this move right here never fails because price has to run in one direction. So the whole point is we're trying to get in early to catch price moving in that one direction. And you could predict the high of the month with these standard deviations as well. So, and that's why ICT came in. He said you could predict the high of the month or the low of the month with the first 5 trading days bodies. That's all he told me with this. As far as a false run and the 50% of the one standard deviation and all that, that's kind of where I came in at because I saw that price was failing the one standard deviation. I was getting pissed off. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find something that works every single time. Every single time. And 50% works. So all we see, if now look at this. If price is going down, ooh, that's going to be a nice little drop. It's going to be a nice drop if price is going to go down. Because remember, it can go up to the false run and wick off of it. And then if it does that, I'm telling you, it's going to run in one direction all the way down to the 50% of the one standard deviation.
There'll be more peeps.
So, I mean, that's going to be a sweet move. But, you know, it looked like price on day 6, it may just take the 50%. And then if it does, then the move is over with. Now you're looking at structure the way you've been looking at it before, trying to catch shorts, trying to scalp and all that. This is a move to guarantee to work on week 2 or week 3. Okay, so now since we have it marked up, let's look at the structures. Scale out so we can see the chart like pencils. Okay, so go ahead and mark it up like you did before. We got a breaker at the top right there. Go ahead and mark up that bearish breaker. Mark up the whole body and drag it out. And label it the bearish breaker. Why you put it on that candle?
I was to use the
Why
one
you
at the
put the
top.
breaker on that red candle? Nope.
This one,
Prices are not up there yet. We got another breaker to deal with. So which breaker do you need to put it on? Which candle?
this candle.
Which one? So hold on. So
This
why you put it on that candle?
the low is the
You said what?
is the lowest down close candle.
Yeah. Now the lowest down close candle based on the body, right?
Yeah, based on the
Yeah,
body.
exactly. That's how it works. Cause see, before I thought it was the lowest wick. That's not true because one wick could be lower than that wick, but it's really where the body's close at. Very
Mm-hmm.
important because you'll see price come up. Because you'll be wondering, like, hold on, why price not reversing off of this is the lowest wick. It's not going to reverse off the lowest wick. It's going to reverse off the lowest down close candle body. So yeah, just put bearish breaker, bearish OB. I'm sorry, bearish breaker. 1 day chart or 1 day. Yeah. Reason I say 1 day is because when you get the upgraded trading view, remember you're going to be on day 2, day 4, and so you just want to know what day you're looking at. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, so now we need to mark up the order block. So go to the weekly time frame. No, go to the monthly. Because remember on the other chart, we went to the monthly chart. Scroll out to the left. Can you take off the annotation so we can see the price? Just click on the little eyeball. Okay, so we just had price leave a bearish order block. Okay, so
Order
go
block.
ahead and mark up the zone of that bearish order block, the second to lowest down close candle. Now remember, if price closes above that zone, then we need to mark up the next candle. But right now we're just gonna do it one candle at a time. So mark up that zone right there, turn back on the annotations and make it a deep red. So you got to
The
zoom in.
bearish order block.
Yeah, you got to zoom in and make sure it's on the second to lowest down close candle. Make sure it's on the zone, the bearish order block zone.
This.
Exactly. So you're gonna have to put the red box, yeah, put it on the top and then put it on the bottom of that wick. On the opening price all the way to the low. And drag it to the right. And remember, you're gonna have to use a deeper red. You're dragging it way too far to the right, remember, because when we go down to the daily chart, we're gonna need to see it. Okay, so yeah, now make it a deep dark red. Just double click on it, then click on the color red, and then it'll be shaded enough to, yeah, right there, boom. And then label it bearish order block zone. And remember, if it says zone, then that means you're looking for 3 areas. You're looking for the opening price, consequent encroachment, and the low. That's why when you see zone, you should automatically think, okay, I got 3 areas I need to be looking at.
Yeah.
And then you got to put 1M. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to go back down to the daily chart.
This
We
one.
probably should have went to the 4-hour chart on GU, but that's right, second to lowest, second highest up close candle. So you can put HUCC. Yeah, second highest up close candle because it's important to let you know because when you're down on a 1-hour chart or you're down on a 15 minute, you're like, okay, what the hell is this? Oh, you got to make it pink. You got to make it pink. Sorry, make the text pink just so we can differentiate everything. All right, so we got a breaker lined up and we got an order block. Oh, hold on. Go back to the monthly. Go back to the monthly. There's something else I forgot. Okay, look. What else I forgot is that usually price will give you 50% of a huge body candle like that. You see how that huge candle, that huge red candle. So go ahead and mark up the body. Mark up the whole range. Is it the range or the body? I think it's the whole range. Mark up the whole range and see what the 50% is. Because usually price will come up to about 50% of that candle and then reverse back down. And then that may line up with some of your other areas that we already marked up. Just see what a 50% is. Boom. You see that?
Yeah.
See that? So I'm not saying that price is going up, but listen, if it is going up, then price usually will give you about 50% of the range before it reverses back down. I remember a guy said this on a call, my third month doing this shit. And I thought it was like a big loophole. I thought I was about to get paid, but this was like a confluence. So, so look, what does that line up with? Just in case price want to give you 50% of that candle, because it's always going to give you 50% of the huge candles,
Yeah.
usually like
It
80.
line up with the monthly bearish
Just
order
telling you,
block.
if it goes back up, then 50% is what the opening price of the second to highest up close candle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So either you can put a line on there to say 50% or mean consequent encroachment. Would that be mean threshold or consequent encroachment?
Mean threshold of the.
Yeah, I guess we could say even though it's not an order block, but I guess
Mhm.
you look. I guess what you can do is look where it says order where you put the bearish order block. Just type in also type in or just type in opening price. No, okay. So uncheck the yeah, delete that. Now go back to bearish order block. Now type in, click on text. Now type in and put up highest up close candle and 50% of monthly candle bearish candle. Yeah, appreciate it. And put 50% of bearish 50% of monthly, or you could just put one. You just put M, so you don't have to use up all that space. Or you could put 50% of monthly candle. Correct. So that's basically letting you know, like that's a confluence. So it looked like price may come up into the opening price of the lowest
Yeah.
or the second to highest up close candle in reverse. So, but that's crazy how it lines up perfectly. So let's go back down to the. I'm not sure. I probably would have put a line on there as well, but it's cool. So go back down to the daily and let's see what the structure is telling us. Because remember, we just can't depend on the pattern. Because I know other people that's going to be watching this in the future. They're going to be like, oh, that dude just depend on patterns. No, I know what the fucking structure is. I just like the patterns to help me have more confirmation for whoever may be thinking that in the future. Anyway, so what do we see here? Uh, so we also have a bearish order block right there on the daily, right? Where is it?
Bearish order block right here.
Right. So we got an order block there. We either got it's either going to stop there or it's going to stop where? Where's the next one at?
The next
Hold on, you got
one.
that bearish order block. Where bearish order block is the last two up close candles. Or remember, sometimes it will respect the second to
First
highest up
one and
close
the
candle
second one.
and not even make it up into the first one. So what it could stop there, and where else could it stop? Where else? What other order block is it going to stop at?
This first one.
Right. So it either could stop at that zone. Remember, that's the zone right there. So it could stop
Yeah.
at that zone or the other zone. Now remember that lines up with what? It lines up with the monthly bearish order block, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Exactly.
drag those boxes over so we can read them. And that text looking like it's too small, too big, man. Like you probably, I mean, maybe you need to write it in small words. I don't know why you have it in caps. It's just got too much going on. Can you drag it over to the left so we can see it? Uh, yeah, drag it like right there. Okay. So yeah, so I mean, we have this marked up, and so what are you thinking now? Now remember, don't just think it's going to go up. It could reverse and go down. Remember, we don't know until what?
Until it closes above the.
Until day six.
Until day
Day
six,
six.
the new
Well, not
candle forms. Sorry.
let me ask you this: if day six reverse and it closed down below 50% of that body range, what do you think? What is that telling you? You think?
That means we might start going downwards.
Yeah, and think about it. It's below. Where's the bullish order block at? The last two down closed red candles, right? Now
Hmm.
remember, every time it goes above the opening price of a bullish order block, it becomes one. So that's a bullish order block right there. So we have to look at 50% of the bodies. If it closes below that, that's a good sign that it's probably trying to go lower. And I mean, you either would go short right there all the way down to the 50%, or you would just wait. But see, the range between the 50% and I would like to see that range between the 50% and the body range be a lot bigger. Like on US oil right now, it's a huge range. So I'm definitely watching that closely. So what are you saying right now? Do you think it's going to go higher or
I
now?
think it's
Also,
going
what
to
we need
go
to do is we
higher.
need to mark up the mitigation blocks. So what do you see the latest mitigation block as well? Bearish mitigation block.
This guy.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So you see what I'm saying? So if price closes above that candle range, which is also what? The bearish breaker range as well. You see that?
Yeah.
Remember the bearish mitigation block is the last down close candle before the low was taken. And that's a huge candle.
Hmm.
So what you could do is go down to the 4 hour chart and see if you can find a smaller candle. Yeah, go down to the 4 hour chart, see if you can find a smaller bearish breaker. I mean mitigation block. You have to drag
Okay.
it, you have to make it look like pencils. It's way too fat. Okay, so Okay.
It's not
So that
clean.
last down close candle right there, we got two mitigation blocks. So you see that one right? See that mitigation block right there, the little small red candle? Yeah, exactly. Now that lines up with what? The false run. If you don't mark it up, but if you unless you want to, but that block right there lines up with what? The false run. So think about
Yeah,
it. If price comes up into that, remember that candle right there is supposed to hold price down, right?
exactly.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it
Mm,
could come up into that what bearish mitigation block and then reverse down.
yeah,
Remember,
it
that's the
could.
bearish mitigation block supposed to hold price down, and then it lines up with what the false run. So because if it wicks like that and it closes on a daily chart, the chances of it reversing and going lower is extremely high. Because remember, let me ask you this: if it wicks off that false run and wants to go lower, then what low would it be aiming for?
This low.
No, yeah, that low. But what's the ultimate low? The low right before that. Exactly,
This low.
exactly. So, and that lines up with the false run as well. Because sometimes it'll wick on both sides of the false run, and then you have to get back in for a buy.
Mm,
But usually, if it wicks off of that false run and comes and closes below 50% of the body range, you probably want
actually,
to take
yeah,
out the 50% lower, and then that's when you will hold. So this is a swing trading strategy. Remember, so even if price goes up, see, this is how it works. Like you have to know where it's going because think about it. If price tells us that price is going higher, but now it's going lower, then that's a blessing because now we should be buying more, right?
yeah, yeah,
It's a blessing because listen, if price closes outside of this zone on the daily chart, and then it started retracing down, I'm like, okay, I'm happy because I'm like, okay, as you go down, I'm going to continue to keep buying low leverage positions, of course, because I could be wrong. Is you remember that video I shot the other day? Remember I was
yeah,
talking about prices going down. Remember, and you commented
yeah.
on
On YouTube, yeah,
commented on it.
yeah, on
I was
YouTube.
buying as
I
price
saw
was
it.
going down. So I mean, I know I'm practicing what I'm preaching here. So, but I knew price had to come back up to the bearish breaker. That's why I was buying with price going down. I'm like these motherfuckers are about to fake me out. I got faked out way too many times. So okay, so our bias is bullish or bearish. So we can go to the next pair. Because remember, when we find divergence, that's when we're gonna shut the game down. When we look for the divergence, this
Mm,
is when we're gonna shut the game down. It's gonna tell us what the hell is really going on, but we don't know yet. So what are you thinking? You may have to go to the daily chart to help you with the bias. Now remember, we're in a
what?
supreme down structure. But remember, price has to come back to order blocks. It has to come back to bearish breakers and mitigation blocks. But we are in a supreme downtrend now. So oh, hold on. We forgot about red box, blue box.
Yeah, I was thinking of it.
Yeah. So okay, so we're on a
I
4 hour
was
chart. So
thinking of it.
how would you mark it up?
This guy, the high here and the low would
Hold
be
on,
this one.
go back to the daily chart and let's take a look at that. Go back to the daily chart. You may be able to see the structure a little better. Okay, turn off the annotations.
Woo!
Turn off the annotations because I saw this too. I had to because remember I'm trading GU this week. Okay, so remember
And that's true.
drag the chart all the way to the right so we could just see candle at a time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm,
Drag it all the
I
way to the
see.
right so we can see one candle at a time. Drag. So I don't want to see current price. Yeah, keep dragging to the right. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so what do we have here? We got a low. Put your mouse on the low up there. So remember, the highest high before that low was taken was where? We got two highs. We got a green high right there, and where's the other high? The green high, body high. Nope, below that one. Below it.
Okay.
Hold on. We got two. Hold on. Go back to the low. Go back to the low. Before the low was taken, where is it? Right there. Now, where's the highest green candle before that low was taken? The second highest. Nope. That's
One
one.
second.
Nope. Go down. Go down. Go to the right, man. Go to the right. 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 Go to right there. That body. That green body.
Before this low was
That's
taken.
what I was trying to tell
Yeah.
you. I said there's two of them. Like you pointed to the right one, but I'm saying you have to consider that one as well. Let's keep going down.
Mm.
So that's those two are the highest highs. That's important. And we're looking to see if price gonna break it before structure is broken. Boom. So now we keep going down. Okay, so keep going. Okay, so hold on. So where's the highest high? Where's the most important high right now? We're looking to see if price can close above it because a low just was taken. Boom, right there. So if price closes above that high, that means that structure is trying to break. And now remember,
Yeah.
it may not be trying to break to the upside, but it may be a quick move that's trying to set up. Because remember, it'll give us a buy, and then it'll break back down to the downside, even after it sets up with the red box, blue box, green box thing we got, diamonds and pearls. So keep scrolling to the
Mm.
left. Boom, right there, right there.
Boom.
So now go ahead and draw. Hold on. So structure, it looked like structure is being broke right there. So that's a sign of what?
You might start going upwards.
Yeah. So now we need to actually draw a line right there if we don't have one right there already. Can you turn on the annotations? Okay, so it's not even marked up. So now we need to put a line on it. Make it like a purple line or a white line. Make it a white line and label it break a structure or something. So just so it can be, yeah. Now what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to zoom into that candle because we're gonna have to go down to the 4 hour or 1 hour chart to really see what's going on here. You should have zoomed in on the actual the line itself. Yeah, it's crooked. So if you could try to like, yeah, go down to the line.
What's happened?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I mean, okay, just leave it like it is. Just leave it like it is. Now make the line as perfectly straight as you can, and try to put on the body. Try to put on the body. So just bring the right side up a little bit. Bring the right side up. You're gonna have to move it up with your mouse. Yeah. Okay, now go down to the 4 hour chart because what we're about to do is put the diamonds on. I mean the pearls on here. Now make that line white so we can see it, man. Make the line white so we can know that it's like the breaker structure line. Make it like a solid. Make it a loud white. Turn it all the way up. Turn the color all the way up so we can see it. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 1 hour. That's the daily breaker structure line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so scroll it to the right a little bit so we can see the candles. I'm trying to see how we can mark this up. Okay, so turn off the annotations and let's go ahead and see what structure broke as well. Because remember, on a higher lower time frame, it's going to break structure at a lower point. So scroll the chart to the right so we can see what structure broke on the 4 hour chart. Yeah, just drag it all the way to the right where we can't see the candles.
Mm.
Drag it all the way to the right. We can't see the candles. So you drag it to the left. I'm trying to see where's the highest high at before the low was taken. Okay, keep dragging to the right. I mean to the left. No, to the left. I'm just trying to just keep going one candle at a time, and I'm just trying to get you to show me where's the high at because we're trying to see which high has to be broken, what structure is broken because we could find an early entry point. Okay, so now we got that high at the top. Those high green candles. Keep going. We're looking for that low to be broken. Boom. Now that high is the most important high at the top right there.
Yeah.
One. Okay, so now we got two green candle highs right there. We're looking for that to be broken. Not broken yet. Still going short. Now remember, we can do diamonds and pearls in a reverse way as well because remember,
Mm-hmm.
you can. I mean, it'd be short scalps, but we're looking for a buy. Keep going to the right. I mean, to the left. Okay, stop right there. Okay. Uh, okay, keep going to the left. Okay, so now we got a high and we got that low that was broken. Keep going to the left. Hmm. Well, turn back on the annotations. Where the hell is that white line at?
The white line was the daily.
Yeah, where turn back on the annotations. Okay, you know what? Right there. That's what I was thinking. I was like, hold on, did structure break right there? Because it did close above. Listen, it did close above that candle right, that green right there. So, uh,
This white line is for the daily.
yeah, that's where it broke on the daily right there. So,
Yeah. So
okay, it's getting a little confusing. So, okay, so now let's go ahead and mark up the last one. So, was it ECAD? Let's mark up ECAD.
yeah, it can.
Yeah, the same way. Just do it the same way, and then we're gonna find divergence, and that should tell us what's really going on. Actually, what I want to do is yeah. So I'm going to pull up divergence. If we can't see divergence on all three of these, then we're going to have to pull up Euro SGD, and that should tell us since it moves similar as well. Because what I do is on with US 30. I'll mark up German 30, US 30, S&P 500, and NAS 100 because sometimes US 30, NAS 100, and S&P 500 they'll all be moving in the same direction, and then I'll look at German 30, which moves exactly like US 30, and it'll be in another direction. That'll be the clue. That'll be the clue that's telling me that price is about to drop or keep going. So,
Mm.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, we see divergence on. So you can mark up EuroCAD. Go ahead and find EuroCAD, add it to your chart, and then you need to mark it up the same way. I'm not even going to tell you how to do it. You should have it now by memory, or just
Europe.
another chart that you just marked up to help you out. But just go ahead and mark it up real quick. Did you put any sugar in here, or do I need to pour some honey in here?
Oh, no. I put some in there, but I didn't want it to be sweet like last time.
So you put some in here already?
Yeah, I'll put it here.
All right, cool.
More.
No, I didn't. I didn't taste it yet. I just was asking. So,
Here.
yeah, it's probably enough in here.
No, take some more.
Nah, it's cool. I didn't taste it yet until now.
Okay.
You don't have it on the first trading day. You got it on the second trading day. I mean, is Monday is October 2nd the first trading day?
Yeah.
Okay, hold
For
on.
the
Hold
new
on.
month.
Days.
For
You
the
only
new month.
is that 5 days?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 days.
Okay, I didn't see that last candle. Okay, cool. Yep. Remember, you got to drag it out. Drag it all the way out to November 1st. Yeah. Put it on top and then clone it. Put it at the bottom. This is standard deviation. This is an institutional structure. Yep, and you can just clone both of those boxes and drag them down and put it right up under. Actually, that box actually got it on there wrong, man. Look at the body's bottom. You have it on there wrong. You see that? You don't even have it on the
Yeah.
bodies. You see that at the
Yeah.
bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you just have to remeasure it. You have to remeasure the top one. Just drag it down and then just manipulate it and yeah, just drag it up a little bit. Yeah, because it has to be on the bodies. Yeah. Popular. Yeah, you can make that false run a solid line, just to differentiate the two of them. Differentiate. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this divergence gonna say. I mean, you don't have to label it unless you want to, but yeah, you could clone both of those boxes and just put them at the bottom. I don't know why the middle of that line looks pink and not red. You see that?
This one.
The middle of the line looks pink.
Yeah.
It don't matter as long as you know what the 50% is, but maybe it's just my computer that looked like it's two different colors. It don't matter as long as you know what the 50% is. Just clone it and drag it down. And then drag down the false run and clone that line, and then you get to go. And then we got to take a look at the structure again. What's the name of that candlestick right there? Is that a dragonfly?
Which?
Okay, so now what we got to do is, do you know what the name of that candle is right there?
Which one?
Go to the top right there. You don't have your false run line in the right area. Look at that at the top. You don't have it on the 50%. You have it somewhere else. Look at the false run line. Look at the false run line. You see that? I mean, is it on the 50%? Because I see like two. Hold on. Do
Yeah.
you have more than one box cloned? You see that? It looks
This.
kind of confusing.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, you just looking confusing because okay, yeah, it was on the right area. You just your 50% line wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I was like, what is going on right there? Now you got to drag that over to that 50%. Now, what is that? What is that last up close candle right there? Day 5. What kind of candle is that?
This one.
Yeah, do you know the name of it? If you
Nah.
don't know the name of it, I'm about to
Excuse?
show you how we could predict the next candle. You don't know the name of it, right?
No, I don't know the name.
So go on to
It's
Google and
telling to.
type in gravestone candle. Type in candlestick analysis, and we're gonna look at the chart. This may be something you want to download because I was doing this like the first few months of me learning this stuff back in 2021 August. So go to Google. It's gonna help us predict the next candle. Type in candlestick analysis chart, and then you'll see, and then look on the chart and tell me what kind of candle that is. Because usually, if the right chart, click on images. Click on images. Okay, so now we're looking for. Go to. Let's see. I'm looking for the individual candlestick analysis chart. They have so many of them. Scroll down. They have one of them on here that actually show you that predicts the next price action. Go down. Okay, click on the one. Click on the. Hold on, is that the one? I think this. Which one was I using before? You know what? Click on. Because this actually is a doji. That candlestick is a doji, but I think it looked like a gravestone doji, or it looks like a dragonfly. But scroll up, because I'm trying to see which chart is going. Because usually they show like what the next price action will be. Click on. Scroll down. Scroll down. You see that one that says cheat sheet? Scroll down. That one right there. Click on that one.
This one.
Yeah, click on that one because this may be something you want to download too, just to study. But basically, it's going to show. It shows you what the next price action will be. Now, hold on, scroll up. So what do we have right there? You see that dragonfly doji?
This one.
That's a doji right there. But scroll down. I think that's a great. We have a gravestone. That's not a gravestone. I think it's a
This
it's a dragonfly. I think the dragonfly doji. That's the one we have right now. Scroll down. See how it's showing you what the next price action will probably be. Oh no, it's showing previous price action. Uh, Scroll down. Let me see if I see the dragonfly. I don't have it on this one. Okay, this is just something, you could watch the video back, but you should be able to find one of these charts and it should show you what price action is going to do after. Actually, type in Dragonfly Doji on Google. Type in Dragonfly Doji. Yeah, exactly. Candlestick. Now click on images. Okay, so yeah, but see, it's not showing the next price action. I have a chart. I actually have the chart that shows it. I just don't feel like trying to find it. But it predicts the next price action usually. Because remember, that's how that candlestick looks, right? The one that. But see, it's a dragonfly candlestick in an uptrend. That's what I really would be looking for. Yeah, see, that's the kind of candlestick we have, but that's when price is going down. But usually, let's see, what is it saying? I mean, this is something you can do. Is if you, I mean, I don't do all this kind of stuff anymore, even though I do it maybe 1% of the time, 5% of the time. I'm just trying to show you just something you could do to kind of help out.
Yeah.
But this basically that candlestick. Let's see, downtrend. So the next candle was bullish. So I mean, we could get out of this and go back to the structure. I just was showing you that this is something you could do. Like look at your candlestick analysis chart, and it'll kind of help you because that's what that candlestick is. But if it's a bullish sign, then that'll let you know the next candle will probably be bullish. And all right, so let's look at the structure. So let's zoom out to the. Let's go to the zoom out. Let's scale out a little bit so we can see the structure. Okay. So what do we have here? I see a mitigation block. Where's the mitigation block at?
Yeah.
Boom. Exactly. So joint is the last. Exactly. Remember, because we do the M, and the mitigation block is right where those two M, the pointy part of the M. So yeah, go ahead and go ahead and mark that up. Go ahead and mark up the whole candle and label it bearish mitigation block daily. You may want to mark up the daily and then go down to the 4-hour chart and see if you can find a smaller candle. So just mark it up. Put it on the mitigation block. Yeah. And then mark it up high to low and then drag it all the way to the right there. And then go down to the 4-hour chart and see if you can find a smaller candle. Yeah, bearish mid B. You put MT. What's that? You got to put it's a mitigation block. So mid B, you put mid B, MITB, or you put MB. Yeah. Okay, now you can go down to the 4-hour chart and then try to find like a smaller candle because the box is way too fat. So if we could try to find like a smaller candle on a 4-hour chart and then find the lowest down close candle on a 4-hour chart, let's try to mark that up as a mitigation block.
It's same.
No, look at the lowest down close candle. It's not. You have to drag it down to the lowest down close candle. Where is it?
This guy.
Okay, so what are you talking about? It's the same. It's not. You have to drag the top of the box down, right?
Yeah.
You have to drag it down to that candle right there because it has a wick. Now, if it didn't have a wick, then that means that candle could be considered as one candle. Yeah, so cool. I was just trying to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, that's cool. That's the bearish mitigation block. Cool. All right, so let's go back to the daily and see what else we see. Hold on, double click on that box. Remember, we got to change the color because that color is for order blocks. Change the color to that light blue. I mean that light red. It was go right one up right there. Boom. And then the text you got to put it on the 4-hour and make it green because 4-hour we use for green. Double click on that. Click on the text and just put 4H instead of 1 day and make it green because you got it on pink, which is monthly is pink. For 4-hour we use green until you choose your own colors. Yeah. All right. So now let's scale back out and look at the structure. We may have to go to a higher time frame like the monthly. But what else do you see? Do we see anything else? Hold on. Turn off the annotation.
So
Can you
this is
scroll
the
down
other
so we can
one.
see price? Because I can't really see the top right there. Yeah. Okay. So price just came up into. Did it hit that? Did it hit that mitigation block? Ah, it did. Yeah,
It
man,
did.
hit that
Yeah.
mitigation block, man. That thing. I mean, that thing. It would be one to reverse. You know,
Yeah.
it hit the mitigation blocks, man. It'd be one to reverse. Uh, it's real powerful. So it already hit the mitigation block. So that's why I'm so not surprised that candle is doing that. But basically, the way that candle closed, you see, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen on the next candle just by looking at that dragonfly right there? Now, listen, if you don't know what's going to happen, then what else can you do? Watch this. What else can you do? Look at that dragonfly candle, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know what the next candle going to do, then what should you do? You can look left and find another dragonfly that was going up and see what happened, right? I don't know if you ever tried this before. This is what I do all the time. Like I'll look at the chart and I'll look at the candlestick, especially on a weekly chart or the higher time frame, like a monthly chart, and just go back to the left and find the same price action to the left and see what happened. That don't mean that you do what it says, but it kind of give you a clue. Okay, so
Yeah.
look at the dragonfly candle, right? It's an upside down cross, right, or upside down sword, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so let's scroll to the left and see if we can find another upside down sword. See what price did after on the next candle. Scroll to the left. Go back. Scroll to the left. We're looking for an upside down sword, dragonfly doji. I see a lot of upside right side
This
up
one.
dojis. I haven't seen one that matches that candle exactly because price is pushing up right here, so it would be ideal to see one. See, that's one right there, but that's not the one that. Hold on, yeah, that's one right there. Yep, that's one right there. Hold on, what? Okay, so what happened on this candle?
It's a green candle, bullish candle.
Oh yeah, so let's find another one. See what happened on next candle. Keep going down. I see another one. I see another one. Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened on next candle?
Bullish candle.
Okay, let's keep going. Now remember, we ideally we're looking for one where price action is pushing up.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is pushing. We want to find the same order flow. So this is when price is pushing down. I mean, sometimes it still work, but We're really looking for one. That's not one right there. We want to look. It had. Remember, it was skinny as hell. It had no body damn there. It was like a Jesus. It was like a Jesus Christ cross, literally. Or price action. Hold on. We got another one.
Yeah.
Wow, hold on. What happened on next candle?
Bullish
Yep.
candles.
So that don't mean that you go long, but what is this kind of telling you? That
That
on
is
the
my
next candle is probably going to be what?
bullish.
Okay, so let's keep going to the left because I want to find one in the uptrend. Because remember that's why price was pushing down. This is an uptrend.
This is an uptrend, small
I want to
uptrend.
find one where price. I want to find one where price was at the top. Because remember the I want because remember that's when price was pushing. It is an uptrend, but that candle which matches the candle we're looking at was when price was going down. I want to find one where price was rising up. Because remember that doji candle was when price was rising up, right?
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm trying to find the one with the same order flow. Even though the
Okay.
ones we saw is okay, we're going way too fast, dude. You're going way too fast. We trying
I'm,
to
I'm,
I mean, we're
I'm
not
looking
spending all
for
day on
where
it. I'm
price is
trying to show you
rising
that
up.
this is a. We're not spend all day on this. I'm trying to show you that this is a way that you can use as a confluence. I mean, I don't see. Just scroll to the left, and then we can't find. We just keep moving. I just thought I could find one with order flow going up.
To the left.
Let me see. Yeah, hold on, quick. Let me see if I see anything. Okay, now look at that. Hold on. Remember, price action is fractal, right? So look
Yeah.
at the opposite. Look at the opposite. Where's the candlestick right now? Where's the opposite of what we're looking at right now? Where's the opposite of the candlestick that we have right now? Stop. Go to the left. Go to the left. This is
This
another.
guy.
Go go to the left. 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 Right there. Go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Right there. That candle. Now remember
Yeah.
that's the opposite of the candle that we have, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what happened on the next candle?
Bearish.
Okay, so if price action is that if that candlestick is literally the exact opposite, then what is the next candle going to do?
Might be bullish.
Okay, and now the other three candles I asked you to point out, were they bullish or bearish?
The other,
Yeah, the other three that I asked you, I said, so what the next candle going to do? So were they bullish or bearish?
which one are you talking of?
I'm saying the other candles that I asked you to point out, and I said, so what is the next candle going
Ah,
to do?
bullish, bullish,
Hey then,
bullish.
so what do you think the next candle was going to do then for the first
It
day
might,
six?
it might turn bullish at the end
Yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
close.
saying. Like you can go back to where price is now. I'm just trying to show you that you can use this as a confluence. You just saw that the candlesticks that matched, the next candle was bullish, and then you just saw where price did the opposite. So
Yeah,
the candle probably will be bullish. You know, that don't mean that you go long because the next candle could be bearish. Because remember, price
yeah.
could be coming down into consequent encroachment of that wick just to go back up. Remember, so
Mhm.
you could see price going down, but it could stop at 50% of that wick and then go higher. Okay, so what else do we have that we haven't marked up yet? So we got a mitigation block that prices just came up into. Now price could go lower because it just hit that mitigation block. But the way that candle
Yeah,
closed, that was a weak bearish candle. So it could go higher, you know. But so what else did we haven't marked up yet? We have a breaker that we didn't mark up yet, right? That's
breaker.
crazy. ICT. He said once you see it, you can't unsee it. That shit is so true. I just see the shit on the chart now. Where's the bearish breaker at, man? You just
Bearish
marked up
breakers.
mitigation block. You just marked up mitigation block. So where's the breaker at?
This candle
Nope.
or this
That nope. Where's the,
breaker?
that's nowhere near down there. Even though that is a breaker on a higher time frame, but that move is already over with. Price already went up high above that. So where's the next breaker?
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where's the
Right.
next bearish breaker at?
This guy.
Nope, that's a mitigation block.
Hmm.
Or hold on, wait.
Let me
That
see
would be a
this one.
breaker if price took out the high, right?
Took out this high.
Nope. It has to take out the highest high. Where's the highest high?
Okay.
Nope. Yeah,
This.
exactly. And it didn't take out that high, right?
Yeah.
That means that the last down close candle has to be a mitigation block. That's the difference. If that high that you're pointing at right now, if that high was taken out, then the last down close candle will be a what? Bearish breaker. But since
Yeah.
it couldn't, since it failed to take out the high, then it becomes a mitigation block. So where's the actual breaker at? We
This man.
exactly. Where is it?
This.
Nope. Because that's not the
Where?
last down close candle. It's one that closed lower than that. Hold on. Zoom in and see which one is the lowest down close.
I think it's this one.
Just zoom in because it look like they equal. Just zoom in and see which one is the lowest. I don't know why I guess because you're the mouse. I mean, you don't have your mouse or whatever. So you're using your
No,
computer screen. So that's probably
I've
why.
gotten a
So
mouse.
just scale up and we don't have to just scale it out. Okay. So which one is the lowest down close candle?
This guy.
Nope, it's not. Look at the other one. That's not the lowest down close candle.
This man.
I mean, is that the correct one? Is that the lowest down close candle or no? Yes, of course. Because you pointed to the other one. I'm like, no, that's not the lowest down close.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Remember,
yes.
you pointed to the other one. I'm like, okay, well, according to your mouse, that's not the lowest down close candle. It's the one that you're pointing at right now. So
Yeah.
you don't have to necessarily mark this one up. I'm just showing you that that's a bearish breaker right there. So, I mean, maybe we should mark it up. So mark up the whole zone and then go down to the 4 hour chart and then find a breaker on that one and then mark that one up as a 4 hour breaker because we don't want the line to be too thick, you know? We don't want it to be too thick. That's why I have you go down to the lower time frame to mark up the 4 hour. 4 hour. Yeah. Now let's go down to the 4 hour chart and find a 4 hour breaker and and then mark that one up. It's a bearish breaker.
This man here.
Exactly. Yep. That's the lowest down close.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you could label that bearish breaker 4 hour. So yeah, that was good. Now We're gonna try to see if we can find some other structure on the daily chart, like the bearish order blocks. Because remember, the bearish order block is what's going to push it back down. It's either going to be that, a mitigation block, or a bearish breaker. So go to the 1 month chart and let's see if we can find a clean bearish order block. I wonder if Bitcoin fucking broke out, man. Let me check on this shit real quick. I was supposed to be making a play on it.
BTC.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's time for this.
because see, look, price didn't close outside of the red zone. I definitely would have took a buy, but it did close above the 50% mark, but it still stayed inside of the body range. So, okay, so this is a monthly chart?
Monthly, yeah, monthly.
Yeah, these candles is way too. There's too many candles, man. I mean, go to the 3 month chart. I mean, I can't really see. Oh no, wait. Okay, so zoom in to where price is right now. Scale in over there. Okay, so what do you see? Price is going up to where possibly? What do you see price coming up to? What is going to stop price in its tracks, according to this chart right here? The bearish order block, right? Exactly.
Order block, yeah.
Now turn on the annotations. Let's see what that line up with. Turn on the annotation. See what that line up with.
Barely line up. Not.
Okay, so let's go ahead and mark that zone up and make sure it's the deep dark red and put bearish order block monthly 1 month zone. So go ahead and put the deep. You got to mark up that zone and make sure it's the deep red, because the deep red symbolizes the order block, and those light red symbolizes breakers and mitigation blocks.
On your call, I don't like the
So yeah, so mark up that zone, make it pink, because that's for monthly. All right, so now let's go back down to the daily chart and see what we could come up with. And then we're going to look for divergence, and then I'll end the call. Because divergence is going to shut all this shit down and tell you what's really going on. Okay, so can you drag the order block zone over? Yeah. Okay, so you actually go down to the lower time frame, because I want to see the candles that's inside of that doji. So go down to, yeah. So where the candles at for that last day on Friday? Which?
Oh my god.
Okay, so let me see. Where's all Friday's price action at?
Friday.
Go down to the 1 hour chart, and I want to see Friday's price action. Okay, so price came up into the bearish order block right there, and it looked like it's respecting it, but it could come up higher. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the daily chart and let's make an assumption, and then we're gonna put the divergence on and see what's really going on here. So what do you think? So it just came up to mitigation block, rejected heavily with that candle closing like that. We got some highs that was taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on, go down to the 4 hour chart so we can see the highs that was taken out, because you can't really see it on the daily. Oh, hold on, we got some shit to mark up. What is this, the 4 hour? Yeah, let's mark up. Let's go ahead let's go ahead and mark up. So drag the chart all the way to the right, and let's go ahead and do the red box, blue box thing. Drag it all the way to the right. Oh, right there, right there. Now drag it to the left slowly, and let's see what we see. Because I see a play setting up. The structure is going to tell us exactly what's about to happen. So we got those highs right there.
Yeah.
The low was just taken out, so now those green highs are important. Now we got that low that was just taken out. We see the green highs that was most important. We see all the green highs that's most important. Okay, that green high better not be taken out.
Yeah.
Those green highs better not be taken out. Boom, right there. So now let's go ahead and turn back on the annotations because now we need to do the red box, blue box thing. Okay, so look, what do we need to put the first circle at? The red circle, exactly
Yeah.
right there at the top, exactly right there. So go ahead and get it. You need to get a line and draw it all the way to the right, and we about to let the structure tell us what the hell is about to happen before we even put divergence on. You see how you can mix both of these?
Yeah.
Exactly. So put the line on there. Most likely, it's probably going to be a buy line. So to make that green, because that's going to be the buy line. So make it like a money green, not that green. And you need to make the line solid. Make it like a money green, the green at the top. You just double click on the line. Yeah, that one right there. And then, yeah, solid. Okay, so now you got to put the red box, the red circle on there.
Oh my god. Oh, that's good.
Okay, so now what do we need to do? Blue. It's another way to do this as well. That's why I was trying to show you, but we'll do it on another call. It's different
Okay.
ways to use this. So, okay, so where we put the blue at?
Wow.
Hold on. So what are we looking for right now?
Looking
Price
for
goes
the
back below
break.
the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So now we're looking for price to go as high as it want to.
What is this one?
Now we're looking for the retracement down. So, okay, so what is this telling you?
No, alright.
Yeah. Price might. That's true.
It might, price telling you it might go down to go below that
Yeah.
line, right? Because it just broke
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean,
And it's
but at the
yeah.
same
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
price
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it may not be going as high as it want to.
Because
See, the crazy thing about this is once you start marking this stuff up, then you see
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you want to trade GU, but you like, well, shit. I mean, I might as well trade GU and this when you see a clear move setting up,
Yeah.
because right now it looked like price may want to go lower. It just hit that mitigation block,
Yeah.
but this is on this pair. So now we're trying to. You say you trade GU, so we're trying to see what the play is for GU. Okay, so I'm trying to see. We marked up the other ones just like this, but we didn't see a clear break on the other one. I think prices. I think it already made as high as high. I think it's going to try to make its way down to the line, and then you're going to have a buy back up to what area? Once it come back below that green line, you're gonna be a buyer back up to what?
This high.
Exactly. So, all right. So let's do this. So we marked up these three. So now we need to look for divergence. So go back to the yeah. Stay on the 4-hour chart. Okay. So now we need to mark up divergence. So turn back on the annotations. Okay. So now we need to find divergence and see what's really going on. So turn off the annotation. Sorry, turn off the annotations. Okay, so now we're gonna put on the line chart, and then we got to pull up GU and EU. Pull up the line chart and turn off the annotations. Okay, now we need to pull up GU and EU, and you're gonna have to make the colors drastically different from each other. So turn on, yeah, just click on EU, GU and EU. Yeah. Okay, that's those two colors are drastically different from each other, and then turn on EU. You might have to type it in. Yeah. Where is it? You have to click on it again. You got to click on another one because E. No, you already have EU. Hold on. What happened? We're supposed to be on EuroCAD. and
I don't know what happened.
yeah, go back. Click on back. Click on back. Click on back. Just click on back until we get back to EuroCAD. Okay. Now click on plus again and click on Euro USD. You gotta find a different. Just click on a different broker. Go down. Go down. Yeah, type in Euro USD and find another broker. Yeah, like right there.
From that?
Yeah, try that one. Okay, boom.
Yeah.
Now listen, we got to make these colors distinct, man. Make one of those. Click on Euro USD and make it red or something or white. Click on Euro USD or ANDA. Click on Euro USD at the top. Click on Euro USD. Yeah, and change the color to something like white or red or something. Boom. All right, so now we need to find divergence, man. Go to the weekly chart because it's too many. It's too much going on right here. Now remember, all these candles should move in the same direction. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in with the magnifying glass. With the magnifying glass, because you get to see the chart better. Just zoom in to any part of the chart, like the last 2 days. Okay, right there. Let go. Okay, now keep scrolling to the left so we can see until all the lines are separated. So, yeah, this is perfect because they're all moving in the same direction. Okay, scroll to the left, scroll to the left. I want to see separation between those last 2 weeks or last like 5 weeks. The last 5 weeks, yeah, keep scrolling. You got to scroll to the left because we got to see what price action is now. Go slowly, man. Go slowly. Right there. Stop. Okay, so let me see. Let me take a look at it. Let me take a look. Just you gotta move slowly because I gotta be able to see the line. Okay, I see what the fuck going on. Do you remember what bearish divergence is? Zoom into the last 5 weeks. So it's gonna be in between 2023 and 2024 at the bottom. Zoom into the last 5 weeks. I don't know if your mouse will allow you to do it, but yeah, just zoom all the way into the last 5 right there. Just let go. Okay, let go. Just scale it all the way to the left. Just scale it all the way to the left at the bottom. Yeah, just scale it. Scale it. Use the scales. Yeah. Just keep scaling, keep scaling, keep scaling, keep scaling right there. Now go to the right slowly. Go to the right slowly. Right there, right there, right there, right there. You're going way too fast, man. You got to make sure where the lines are separated right there. Okay, so what do you see? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. Do you understand what bearish divergence is or bullish divergence?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Divergence.
actually, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to pull up. We're gonna have to pull up a blank chart because we're gonna have to be able to draw on the chart, and you're gonna have to be able to see it. But basically, what I'm seeing right now is I think I see bullish divergence. And if I say I see bullish divergence on the weekly, why is that? Since you say you know what bullish divergence is and bearish divergence, then what's bearish divergence? So listen, this is how it works. If you don't remember, you either looking at the highs or you're looking at the lows. So when we're dealing with bullish divergence, we're looking at the highs or the lows. We're comparing the highs or the lows. So look, this is what we're gonna have to do, man. Pull up. You're gonna have to do the same thing you just did, but we're gonna have to pull up a new chart because turn on the annotations. It's gonna be because if you turn on the annotations, it's gonna be maybe a little too confused to turn it on. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be. So get a trend line. Get a trend line. So okay, so when you marking up bullish divergence, what are you looking? Am I looking at the highs or the lows?
Bullish divergence.
Okay, listen, we're looking at to make the video faster because I'm about to run. Bullish divergence when we're looking at the lows, man. And bearish divergence when we're looking at the what highs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with the yellow line, where's the low and where's the lowest low before that? So point to the lowest low that you see in the recent price action. Where is it? With the yellow line?
This one.
The most recent low. Where is it?
This one.
The most recent low compared to where price
This.
action exactly right there. Now where's the second low? Second lowest low.
This.
Nope. All the way over to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Right there. So mark that up. Mark that up. Put a trend line on that. Mark those two up. Connect them. I'm about to show you what bullish divergence is. Okay. Now do the same thing for the red line. Now hold on. Did it make a lower low or higher low?
Lower low.
Okay. So mark up the next one. Did the red line make a lower low or higher low?
Lower low.
Okay, mark up the next one. Did it make a lower low or higher low on the blue line?
Kind of higher
Oh,
low.
what happened?
Higher low.
Oh. So what does that mean?
Up, up, up. Bullish.
Exactly. That mean that we trying to push up. That don't mean that it's going to do it immediately, because it may go down a little bit first. But we definitely don't want to see it break what? We don't want to see it break those lows down there. So you may draw a line and say, I don't want to see it break that low, because then the whole game is off. So what is that? GU? Which one is
This
blue?
is,
Oh, EU, ECAD. Yeah, we don't want to see ECAD break that low down there, right? So
yeah.
hold on. Turn on the candles. Yeah, turn on the candles. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do is you have to draw a line and say we don't want to see. Yeah, man, you got to draw a line to on the bottom of that candle, and we don't want to see price close below that candle. We don't want to see price close below the lowest low body right there. So you may want to label it like don't want to see this low taken. Close below. Actually, we don't want to see price take the we don't want to see price take we don't want to see price take the low actually of that wick, because if it does, then the whole bear bullish divergence play is over with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hold on quick. Hold on, I'm seeing something different. Turn off the annotations. The hell? Damn. Yeah, man. Hold on. It's looking weird now, because based on the bodies, is based on the bodies. Price went lower. You see that?
No,
You
still
see the wick.
maintain.
See, based on the wick, price did go lower.
Yeah, based on the week.
Yeah, based
But
on
the
the wick. So
body,
that's kind of weird. So now what I want to do is I want to pull out Euro SGD, because that was the next one that was. So go ahead and type in, click on the plus sign and type in Euro SGD and see what we see on that. Because remember, they all supposed to move similar. Euro SGD. Now we just on a weekly chart. We haven't went on a daily or the 4 hour yet. Okay, so let's see. Did it make a lower low or higher low? Now click on Euro SGD and make it a distinct color. Make it a distinct color. Make it like white or something. Yeah. Okay, so see there now. Click on. You see how I didn't make based on the bodies. It made it's higher, but click on the candles. Go back to your SGD and click on the candles. Double click on it and click on candles instead of line chart. You see where it says style? I think it made a lower low, man. Nope. Put your candle. Put your mouse right at the low of that wick right there, and see if it did it take that low.
no.
Uh, it looked like it took it. Look at your mouse. It looked like it
Yeah,
took it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So
like
in this situation, it looked like price definitely wants it. So what is that telling you? If we don't have any bullish divergence, this is just based on the wicks. I mean, on
yeah.
the bodies, we see bullish divergence. So let's go down to the daily chart, man, and see what we see. We'll see if we can find any divergence on there. On the weekly, it's kind of sketchy, because we got wicks and then we got candles. So turn the line chart back on for all of them. All right, so scale to the right so we can see all the lines separated from each other. Yeah, you have to go slowly until we can see a clean break. Yeah, go to the right slowly. Just one bar at a time. Just press over just press a little mouse on your computer pad. Just press a little arrow over one at a time or something. Keep going until we see a separation. One more. Oh, go back. Oh, go back to the left. Go back to the left. Right there. Right there. Right there. To the right one. Right there. Right there. Go to the right one, man. They have to be separated. Go to the right one. Go back to the left, just one at a time, because you had the perfect separation, and then I couldn't see it anymore. Go back to the left. I mean, the other way where we can see most of the candles because I need to see all the price. Yeah, just go slowly. Right there. Go back one. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay, so mm, okay, so look at the blue, man. Look at the blue. So blue took out what high? You see the last high. What was the last high that was taken out by the blue line?
This high.
Okay. So now go down to the white line that match up with that high. Nope, nope. Go back. Okay, so what high exactly right there? So what do you see? That's bearish divergence.
Yeah.
I mean, price definitely want to keep dropping. We literally have it right there. Go to the next one. Did go to the next high on the red one? Did it take out that high?
No.
Okay, go to the yellow one. Did it take it? Go to the yellow high that match. Did it take out that high?
No.
Okay, so that's bearish divergence, right? Because when you look for
Mm.
bearish divergence, you're looking for the highs. You're looking for the highs to be broken.
Okay.
Um, yeah, go ahead and delete that Euro SGD line. Delete the white line. Yeah, go ahead and delete that one. Just click on X. All right, so now look, I'm about to show you this bullish divergence, then I'm gonna let you go. Now look, go back to the red. I'm trying to show you where the last bullish divergence happened. Okay, so you see, go to the red line and the yellow line. You see that? You see those 2 weeks where you see those two lines that projected. You see, price was going down. As price was going down with the yellow and the red, price was going up with the blue, right? We'll go to the right. Go to the low. Go to the lowest low of blue. Go to the lowest low, right there.
Yeah.
Now, price was going in the same direction up into that low, because remember, price then on look at the red and the yellow. That low was taken on the red and the yellow, right? Don't you see it? Look
Yeah.
at the low of the blue.
The
And
low was taken.
look at the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, it didn't take that low. It just kept
Yeah.
going higher on the blue, but on the red and the yellow, it took that low, right? You see it?
Mm-hmm. Took the low.
Okay, you see the low that you're on right now, right? Where's the low? Where's the same low at on the red? Where's the same low at on the red? Where's the same low at on the yellow? Okay, so now go to the week where price took that low. Just put your mouse on it. Go which? Okay, now go up to the blue line. Go up to the blue line and see that low to get taken at
No.
the same week, at the same time, at the point in time. No, go back to the red. Yeah, right there. That's what I'm saying. Like it didn't take the low of the blue, right? So that was bullish. That was bullish divergence, right?
Yeah.
You had a week that was going up. You had a higher low, and then you had two lower lows. I'm trying to show you why price went up for the last 5 weeks. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and draw the line on there, and then I'll let you go. I just want to show you the divergence. I still don't see clearly what's going on, but basically, based on what I'm seeing, I mean, price still want to drop, but maybe we need to go down to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, I just want you to draw out the what you're doing.
The line.
No, you're supposed to draw the line. I'm trying to show you the bullish divergence. Where's the trend line that you drew?
This is it.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and draw. Go ahead and mark up the bullish divergence. Remember when price shot up those two, 3, 4 last weeks? Remember, the lows was lower than the blue. I'm trying to show you to mark up the bullish divergence. Just find the low of the blue and pull it up to. Yeah, now you have to pull it up to what price. Yeah, exactly, right there. Now clone the line and put it on the same part of the yellow and the green and the yellow and the red. Remember, those lines should be moving differently. Now put it on the low, the same low. Put on the same low of the red and the same low of exactly. Drag it down. Boom, exactly. Now clone that line and put it on the yellow. I'm just trying to show you what bullish divergence look like. Now, do you see why price shot up the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Because this is clearly bullish divergence. So So what do we see right now?
Mm.
To end the call, what do we see right now? Do we see bullish divergence or bearish divergence? I mean, based on what I'm seeing, I see bearish divergence. I mean, obviously we know price want to continue to keep dropping based on GU, but oh yeah, you on the daily chart. Go down to the 4-hour chart. Go down to the 4-hour chart. I was like, why can't I see it, Quit. Okay, now turn off the annotations, and then we're gonna find a divergence play, and then I'll let you go. Zoom in and scroll to the left, so we can see what the clear divergence is. Okay, scroll to the right. We way too close to price. Scroll to the right. Scroll to the right. Scroll to the right. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, so, well, ooh, turn on the candles for the blue. Turn on the candles for the blue. I want to see something. Oh, thanks. Turn on the candles for the, yeah, just turn on the candles because you got it on the line chart. Oh, yeah, just double click on the line. Nope, nope, nope. Just exit out of here. Exit out of here. And remember, just go to the top and click on candles at the top right there where it says 4-hour. Yeah, just click right there where it says candles. Okay. Damn. Yeah, because yeah, based on see on the line chart, see this is one thing I'm still trying to figure out with divergence. I'm like, do I look at the body or do I look at the wicks? Because based on the wicks, because basically what I'm seeing right now, it looked like I was seeing bearish divergence. See, turn back on the line chart. You see what I'm talking about? The bearish divergence. Turn back on the line chart. You see the bearish divergence, like because it seems like those two lines at the top are equal up there. Yeah, those two right there. Because remember, we got a higher high at the bottom down there, but
Yeah.
at the top right there, yeah, this is bearish divergence, man. Yeah, price about to drop. You see that? Hold on, go to the highest high that we have on the blue. The highest high,
This.
right there. Now, if you project the imaginary line, it's going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you go to the same high on the red and the green, I mean the red and the yellow, it's going up.
Yeah.
Bearish divergence. But when you turn on the candles, it get a little tricky. Turn back on the. Actually, see if you can turn on the candles for all of them. When we turn on the candles, we see a what? We see a higher high. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn on the candles. Hmm. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, based on the bodies, man, price is trying to drop, but based on the wicks, I mean, they all in the same direction. I mean, I'll just add this last one, then I'll let you go. Add Euro SGD. What was it? Euro SGD. Yeah, add Euro SGD and let's look at the candles and see if we can see something. Because I mean, one of my people, he said put the wicks. He said draw the lines on the bodies. Don't use the wicks. So based on the institutional market structure, price is trying to drop. Turn on the candles and let's see. I can't really see. Delete the other two. Delete GPB and Euro USD. We already know that they're going higher. Delete Euro USD and GPB USD so we can see the wicks on other one. Sure. Yeah, GPB USD. Just delete that one. Okay, so yeah, probably we have a slant going up as well. It's slanted up as well. But based on the bodies, it's bearish divergence. And based on the wicks, I mean, price just want to continue to keep going higher. You see that because if we don't see any bearish divergence, and if the lows are matching as well, you see that the lows we don't have any lower lows. We just price just keep going
Yeah.
higher. So it looked like price. If you're supposed to look at it based on the wicks, price is going to continue to go higher. But based on the bodies, I saw bearish divergence, meaning price is trying to push down. So I'm not too sure, man. I was hoping it didn't start looking like this, but this is just on the 4-hour chart, recent price action. Hold on, scroll back out. That looked like bearish divergence right there. because we got a high. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, price never took out that high. You see that?
This high?
Yeah, price never took out that high, that wick high at the top or the body high. So that'll be a line slanted down. And then if we look at EU EC, that's a line slanted up. So we got a line. You see that? We got a line slanted down from October. Yes, on the wick
Mm-hmm.
and the bottom.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got a line slanted up. So that's bearish divergence. So
yeah. That's
so
true.
we already know price is trying to drop. We're just trying to predict like the next move. Uh, Go down to the 1 hour chart. Let me just see something. Go down to the 1 hour chart. Turn back on the line chart. Yeah. Yeah, I like it when it's clean, man. When it's like a dead giveaway, what price is doing. So go ahead and add those other two on there. Uh, go add GU back and then add what was it GU and what was the other one?
EU.
Yeah, and just add the line chart and then I'll let you go and send you the recording. I was just trying to because I'm trading GU too, so I'm like have a more invested interest.
Yeah. Um, Rwanda.
Can you make the colors distinctive so we can see like a red and a white or something like that? We got two blues. It's confusing.
Yeah.
All right, scale out so we can see all the lines individual. There, right there. Maybe that seems like it's probably the best. Did you zoom in? Because if you zoom in, you can get a better zoom in and then scale out. Because if you zoom, because you get a different. Did you zoom into the chart?
No.
All right, hold on. I can't really see price. Let's see. All right, stop right there. Boom. What do you see? Hold on. Go back. It's clear as day right there. What's about to happen? What do you see? Look at that high. Look at that. Look at that red candle. Look at that red line high up there. It's slanted
This.
down, and the other three is slanted up. So what is that saying? Hold on. Look at the. What do you see? Look at what happened. Look what happened last, man. Look at the high. Look at the green. Look at the turquoise high. Look at the yellow high, and look at the white high, and then look at the red high. What do you see? What's about to happen in the short term? Remember, if we're looking at the highs, we're
It's
looking
about to go up.
at bullish or bearish.
Bullish.
No, bullish is the lows. Remember.
Oh,
So
yeah.
looking at the
Yeah.
highs, then that's bearish divergence. It's about to drop. According to the 1 hour chart, it's about to drop.
Hmm.
Price is about to drop. Why? Because you see price made a lower high right there. You see that on the red?
Yeah.
The white, what kind of high did it make on the white, the yellow, and the turquoise? What kind of high?
Higher high.
Okay, and what kind of high did it make on the red? Lower high, right?
Lower. Lower high. Yeah.
Exactly. So according to that, red is what? What color? Which the red is Euro CAD, right? According to that, it looked like price about to drop. So that's what we see on divergence. I mean, on a 1 hour chart, kind of makes sense because the price came up into that mitigation block. So it looked like price want to drop, but so yeah, man, this divergence sometimes it'd be a little weird, and then sometimes you can see it as clear as day. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, I'll send you a recording, and I think this should help out. once you start
Yeah.
converting and everything. But yeah, it's
Still
a
have
little
to
tricky.
study
But
this
sometimes you have to
divergence.
use like if you have 4 like this really helps out because on US 30, I don't just use US 30, NAS, and S&P 500, even though they all move in the same direction. But sometimes you can't see the divergence unless you have a fourth one on there, which is I use German 30.
Yeah, this will really go a long way to help me. Thank you so much. This,
Yeah,
see.
yeah. I mean, we did this before, but like I said, you gotta just continue to watch them over and over again,
Yeah.
and then you'll get it. It'll click more. But